Alrighty guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Corn Horror Reviews, back again for another episode. And today we have the BG Wizard L. You guys have been wanting it for a while. Really, really popular bag right now. Incredible bag, honestly. Love it. Hi. Disclaimer, you just saw it. The kids are out here. They're going to be a slight distraction. Okay, it's 50 degrees. It's the first week of March, and they haven't been outside most of the winter. So that's what's going to happen, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll get through it. We always do. Before I get into it, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Black Sheep Baggers. BlackSheepBaggers.com. Bags, sports, accessories, apparel, all that good stuff. You guys know that they're just awesome people. Really good customer service. Love them. So thank you very much to them. Corbin 5 for 10% off out at Black Sheep. So the Wizard L, a lot of people have been throwing them. A lot of pros switch to them. Pros switch to the Merc L's too. I haven't gotten the Merc L's yet, but I've thrown them. They're nice. I really like the Wizard L's. I want something just a touch more active. But I do like what they do here. So let's get into price. I want to say they're $125. $125 plus shipping on the BG site. These are the toss sauce version because I had to support my boy Steven there. ShopTossSauce.com. Corbin 10% off for you there if you want to use it. Had to support him on that one. And I just love the colors. I love the teal carpet with herringbone. So that's why I went with these ones. I really like the pink fuchsia, on the front of it. Just really goes well together. So these were a little more expensive, but they came pre-sauced, which is also pretty cool. So break-in method. These came pre-sauced. He did the Primo on them, and then I still did just a little splash of Wrinkle Guard. I soaked them in a little bit of Wrinkle Guard, threw them through the wash with some detergent in it. They came out so good. After a couple weeks of throwing, they're just absolute money. So what do we got next? Speeds. Got 5 on the slow, 8 on the fast. Pretty cut and dry. It's Wizard Speeds. It's just a little different fill, which brings us into our 3 Fs. We got fill, feel, and flop. So the fill, I think it's half Wizard, half Sorcerer. So that's what they did with that. Made it a little less active, a lot more friendly. And it's nice. I really like it. And they definitely feel looser in the hand as well. I like what they did. I just want them a touch more active. Like I would want like 60 Wizard, 40 Sorcerer, maybe something like that. But that's where the Black Sheep Bags sentenced comes into play for me. Kind of go between this one and that one, just depending how I'm feeling for the day. So overall feel is great. The corner seams edges are awesome. Closing stitch is phenomenal. It's BG, guys. You know what you're getting out of that. And flop, they get pretty floppy. And it really depends what you do with them. My buddy has some that have the white herringbone with white on the front, and they are so incredibly floppy. They just get loose. So it depends on the herringbone that you use and how you break them in, definitely. But they are a pretty floppy bag. So we'll get into playability here. It's carpet. Blocks, pushes, cuts, flops, rolls, airmails, sneak around and drop. Sometimes slow side, mostly fast. But they're not as flop worthy as Wizards are, obviously, right? They're not going to flop and roll as well, but you could still do it. So let's get into throwing. See how we do here. Kiddos are distracted in the backyard, so might actually have some distraction-free throwing so the neighbor sticks her head out because I know that's coming. But start slow side here. And personally, I love the teal carpet. To me, the teal and the white play fastest, and that's what I like. Little flop here. See, it just didn't hop. That's okay. It's a really tough flop with 3 bags. But the teal and the white play quickest to me. Almost did it. Let's go for a really hard push. And then you get the pearl and the light gray. Then you get the dark gray. And then like the orange, the blue, and the navy are just so slow. Oh, I missed it. Missed it bad. I was going for a hard slow side push. I never do that. I would always flip it over to fast for that push, which I actually did with one of these. I was playing against Shram, which is fun. I had 2 bags sitting like right there, kind of right side, not really up the gut. And he had missed a couple airmails. And I was like, well, I'm going to push it. We're probably going to lose this game anyway because it was him and Chase, a ridiculous team. And went for the push and actually got it. So that was nice. They do collect. Terrible throw. They do collect pretty easily, so I like that. Slow side, maybe not so much, but 2 terrible throws in a row, and that one felt good. Just missed my mark. Maybe rushing a little bit. I don't know. Still getting out of my slump a little bit here. Went through like 2 months of just throwing like absolute dog water. It was terrible. It's getting better, though, as you can tell with that wicked 5 I just threw. It is getting better, though, honestly. It's just, it was tough to go through. I didn't even want to throw anymore, to be honest with you. I was like, this better change for the Brighton Open, because that's later this month. It's like less than an hour from my house, so. Fast side here, you guys know what the fast side does. Sometimes that's how I throw these bags. I throw them off fast side, just go hole for hole with people, and if they want to block me, I flip it over and I flop it. So pretty nice to have that option. Because regular wizards, look at that. Regular wizards, when you throw them fast side, they still kick a little bit. They still shoot right just a little bit because that fill. The fill is so active. I left it. Darn it. The fill is so active that even with a flat bag, even on the fast side, it tends to skirt to the right a little bit. I didn't like that. That's why when I saw the Wizard L's, I threw them. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my jam. That's what I want. Wizzy baby. I just like them. So that's why I decided to go with the L's over regular wizards. I still love my wizards. I just don't really throw them anymore because I have these L's, which are more friendly. They're easier to throw on the fast side. They're not as floppy. Oh, get up. Oh, it did. They're not as, they're way more floppy, actually. They don't flop as well. That's what I meant to say. But they collect better. Horrible throw. They're more friendlier on the hole. They drop a lot easier. So to me, the Wizard L is a better bag than a Wizard. Unless you are just, oh, I missed that dead right. Unless your entire game revolves around flops and rolls and stuff like that, I think the Wizard L is probably a better option. Some people are still going to like Wizards, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with Wizards. I still like Wizards. It's just, I'm going to check this real quick, make sure I'm not pulling it to the sky. If I have a chance to throw the L's, I'm going to, But my partner loves Wizards. I'll throw Wizards, whatever. So let's do a little alternating here. They're playing really nice right now. Just perfect speeds. Got that 5 on the slow. It's climbing, but not climbing too much like that. I don't mind that at all. I love leaving it back right there. Try to flop around it real quick. Little wind in my face though. Missed it. And the neighbor's opening the window, so forgive me for having to explain some stuff to her on why I can't talk. Because I'm doing videos. Missed the push too. Oh, drives me nuts, guys. That's okay. Get up there. Little nose down, but it worked. That's the nice thing about these bags. They're, they don't cut too hard. Even if you miss it just a little bit, they don't cut too hard. So, see if I can get a little collect on here without bashing my hand. I've literally bashed my knuckles on this fence twice already today. Oh, that's so gross. So gross. That's why I love these bags. Just the collectability. That was actually an airmail. Just kind of gave up. The collectability, the pushability, they're nice, man. They're nice bags. BG did a really good job with these. Really good job. Maybe another down and back here. See if I can do something. Yeah, I left it too far right. Just trying to lay a block so I could actually get a decent flop. There it is. That gives me the chance. Careful, bud. The block collect, or the flop collect. Buddy, get down. Little flop collect there. I did that a couple times the other night, and I honestly didn't mean to. I was trying to leave my bag there because their bag was right behind me. I ended up flopping and collecting my bag with the bag that I flopped, but it gave them an easy push, which was not my intention. I wanted to flop mine, leave mine hanging, and then make them have more of a nasty collect. Didn't quite work, but that's okay. It's just because I have to throw these harder when I'm flopping them. Oh, that was ugly out of my hand, but it worked. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So, see if I can flop around this one. It's like perfect position. Nope. It's just the flop I'm still struggling with. Maybe. Yeah, better. Let's leave that one there. See if I can drag it. If I can drag it, I'll end the video. If I can't, another down and back. There it is. That'll work. It's just, they just drag well. They play well. They don't flop as well as I want them to, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Flops I think are going to hit, don't hit. They skip a little bit left. They don't do exactly what I want them to. it's not really a problem. Honestly, if your game doesn't revolve around a flop and a cut, you're going to be just fine. Um, I don't know. I like them. I just want something a little closer to a wizard. Like I want it more Wizard L than Wizard, but I do want a little bit more Wizard in the Wizard L, if that makes sense. So I really like what they did. I just wish the fill was a touch different to be a little bouncier, but that's just my personal preference. Everything else on the bag I absolutely love. So that's really it, guys. That's the short and sweet on the BG Wizard L. If you guys like this one, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.